railway played an integral role in the development of this country, connecting province to province and ocean to ocean. Steam engines once rumbled across Canada, carrying passengers to their dreams of opportunity.
But the familiar sound of the steam engine soon vanished and was replaced by the diesel locomotive. There's only a few operational steam engines left in all of Canada, and one of them is right here in Prince George.
And you may be familiar with the Prince, but you might not know the role it played in building the rail line from Tejon-Cache to Prince Rupert.
The fire inside the Prince steam engine has been burning for 3 hours. That's how long it needs to build up a head of steam to travel along the small gauge rail line through Clay-Clay-Tenay Memorial Park. And while it now spends its days carrying youngsters through the park, it was a key tool used in the construction of the Grand Trunk rail line through northern British Columbia. Built in 1912, it laid the foundation for the Grand Trunk Pacific Rail Line. Upon its retirement, it's become one of the main attractions of the park.
So this train and its compatriots were part of building the Grand Trunk Pacific, which of course connected Canada. It was one of those reasons that BC came into Confederation to begin with.
The Prince operates seasonally as an official railroad, all the while attracting the young and train buffs from around the world.
Folks that are into steam are really into steam, and they will travel the world as they tick off. It's a life list like birders. You hear about them seeing this bird, that bird, and they have a list that they tick. It's the same with rolling stock, particularly in the rail buffs sort of area. So we will get people that'll come up from the States and they've read about us online, or they reach out to us online before they come, and then they plan their whole trip around when this is going to be operating because they need that ride on a narrow gauge steam engine.
After a ride, we let people come up to the engine and have discussions with how the train works. And if it was up to them, nobody else would ride the train, and that person would just stand there, talk to us the whole time.
Last season, the Prince pulled over 15,000 passengers, giving them opportunity to travel back in time and experience a bit of Canadian history.
That's what adds water to the boiler.
Canada is so big, we're all about staying in touch with each other and moving goods, and the rail has been such a key part of that forever, and we're seeing it as it moves into the next centuries. I think rail will always be a key component of being Canadian.
Dave Branco, CKPG News.
Thank you for joining us for our CKPG special, Celebrating Canada.
So glad you could join us on this holiday. We have been having a great time at Prince George's Railway and Forestry Museum.
Happy birthday, Canada!